I'm back! And today we're going to be discussing whether or not you should be writing fan fiction. For the most part, I'm going to be focusing on how to get started because I genuinely believe everyone should be writing fan fiction, and I'm pretty sure you've probably already written it without realizing it. Let me explain. Have you ever been in a class where they make you rewrite the ending of a story? Because if so, you've written fan fiction. Officially. Teachers have been teaching you how to write fan fiction for years, and you didn't even know it. Yes, you have written fanfiction, and you may not have felt like you were good at the time, but it was fun, right? To re-explore how something could have been or could have ended or how things could have gone differently. That is how everyone I know has gotten started in fanfiction. They change one thing and then go with the rest of the story, and that is a great place to start. Getting started on fanfiction is as easy as getting an account. What I really want to get started with you guys is the bare basics. So, I'm gonna walk you through how to write your very first fanfiction. If you haven't before, strap in. It's gonna be a good time. So, pick something that you like. It can be anything. It can be books. It can be DVDs. It doesn't have to be Harry Potter, I promise, I have a problem. Anything that you like. Plays, musicals, anything you can think of, pick something you like. Now, pick something in that piece of work that you don't like. You don't like the way it ended, you don't like this one character, you don't like the way this was, and take it out of the equation and put in something new. You now have a fan fiction. Or maybe you like everything about the book, maybe you like everything about the movie, maybe everything was great, maybe you just want to write a sequel. That's also fan fiction. Little did you know, the whole world is fan fiction. Let you pick something that you like, pick something else that you like. Maybe you want to put these characters into a new situation, or a new world entirely. Maybe you want to do a prequel. Maybe you want to write about the character that you really liked that died 30 minutes into the movie and you don't know why. Whatever you have now picked is something that you genuinely love, and you are going to now be expressing yourself through this thing that you love. So for example, my very first fanfiction, we don't talk about that, that was Dark Days. We don't talk about my Harry Potter fanfiction days, but I wrote Harry Potter fanfiction, and I wrote about a character who didn't exist. Mary Sue. Those were dark days. Anyway, good old days when I was writing and didn't care what anyone thought, I felt like I was a little bit more free because I could put whatever I want into the universe and nobody seems to care. It was an echo in an empty chamber, and it was awesome. What's really great about fanfiction is it's a way, almost for me, what it was a way of journaling my thoughts and my place in life without having to make it myself. I could put another name, put another person in that situation, and make it theirs. No longer is it my story, it's hers, some randos, some character that already exists. It's almost a way of channeling your strength and your energy into something else. It's as if you are putting yourself into another world and you're just interacting. That is what a Mary Sue is for the most part, I understand that. Everyone starts writing characters as Mary Sues. Say it with me. Your first 5 or so characters will be Mary Sues, and that is okay. We still support you. We still love you. We are still here for you, my friend. Don't worry. Don't stress. It's all good. Just know that everyone started out that way, and everyone had to start somewhere. You may think you're bad, you may think that it's too hard, there's too much work involved, but I promise you, you will look back on it and you'll be like, I basically wrote a full book. I basically wrote a 200,000 word book, somehow. And it's free on the internet for everyone to read at their own viewing pleasure, because it's not good. And you know, part of the fanfiction experience is being bad. We are bad together. Not only are we bad at writing, not only are we bad at making characters, but we are bad at how much we love a world that we don't want to let it go. And I think there's a sense of camaraderie with it. So my top tips are, be bad, do not be afraid to be bad, don't be afraid to get started, because getting started is probably the hardest part, and don't give up. Just keep on going, I promise it'll get easier, you will get better, the more you write, the better you get, and always, here's a tip, here's my number one tip, always look up when you don't know which version of a word you should be using or where the comma goes. I promise you will learn so much about writing, and especially if you're going to be taking like SAT, AP tests, stuff like that, you will thank yourself for it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't believe I made a second video. I feel like I'm trying to follow my own rules of staying committed and, you know, powering through and being confident and being bad at making videos. So hopefully I will see you guys next week, and I I will see you then, I guess. Later.